just so we know who you are, can I first ask, are you acting under your oath today?
What, as in the oath
Your oath you took as a...
Yeah?
Yes,
So,
good.
yeah.
And for the record, can we have your name and your badge number, and also, are you stationed here in this police station?
Yep, so my name's Steve Wynn, my collar number is 1524, and yes, I am stationed at Market Harbour Police Station.
Okay, thank you. So the reason we're here today, and you may or may not know this, I gather maybe not,
Okay.
the COVID-19 vaccinations are now under criminal investigation with CID police station in Hammersmith in London. So, you know, Met Police investigation. This has come about as a result of the catastrophic death and injury figures to both adults and children across the UK.
Yeah.
We have a Metropolitan Police case number, which I can give to you later.
Yeah.
Also, this case is being acknowledged by the International Criminal Court in The Hague.
Yeah.
We have an application reference number for that as well. The filing has been acknowledged by the International Criminal Court on the 6th of December 2021.
Yeah.
We also have 1,100 pieces of evidence to present to you today.
To present to me?
Well, we can email it
Okay.
over, you know.
Because again, obviously, you've already got the Hague and the Met Police dealing with it, and I'm not saying we won't look at it, but
Yes.
obviously I'm a small player compared to some of those characters.
Yes,
Yeah,
of course. But, you know, just letting you know, we have the
that's
evidence
fine.
to forward to you if you need it. So, as far as we're aware, all chief constables around the UK should now be aware of this case because, of course, it's an international situation.
Yeah.
And that is why we are here today, to ensure that you here at this police station and in the surrounding areas are aware and are upholding your duty and oath to protect the people of the UK.
Okay.
There is significant and irrefutable forensic evidence and hundreds of witness statements from victims, whistleblowers and experts to confirm serious harm, injury and death caused by the COVID-19 vaccines. This evidence is currently being gathered by Hammersmith Police. It is my understanding that they are overwhelmed with the amount of people coming forward to make statements.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if you were wondering, which I'm sure you are, why you have not yet heard about this, there is a deliberate...
Just a quick one. I'm going to get Abby still.
Yeah, that's fine.
Obviously, I'll pass this. I'm passing this lady's details on to the inspector.
Yeah,
She wanted
fine.
it
Yeah.
ultimately to the
Fine, Martin. Thank you. Sorry.
It's okay. There is a deliberate blanket campaign of misinformation underway by the government and the mainstream media.
Yeah.
The UK government controls mainstream media, and senior government ministers, civil servants and the media are implicated in the following alleged crimes. And evidence to support that has been submitted to Hammersmith CID.
Mm-hmm.
Crimes being cited are misfeasance in public office, misconduct in public office, conspiracy to commit grievous bodily harm, conspiracy to administer a poisonous and noxious substance to cause serious harm and death, gross negligence manslaughter, corporate manslaughter, corruption, fraud, blackmail, murder, conspiracy to commit murder, terrorism, genocide, torture, crimes against humanity, false imprisonment, multiple breaches of our human rights, war crimes, multiple breaches of the Nuremberg Code 1947, multiple breaches of the Human Rights Act 1998, and I believe treason will also be added to that list a little later on down the line.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just going to have a sip of water.
That's fine.
2 seconds, sorry.
Quite a long list, to be fair.
It is, yes. So, As you can see, this could potentially be the world's largest criminal investigation.
Yep.
It is now underway.
Okay.
It is just beginning, and it is also taking place in numerous countries around the world. And the evidence is overwhelming and irrefutable. So, in accordance with Section 3 of the Criminal Law Act 1967, we now call upon you to assist us in the closure of all vaccine centres within your jurisdiction. The Criminal Law Act 1967, Section 3 states, a person may use such force as is reasonable in the circumstances in the prevention of crime or in effecting or assisting in the lawful arrest of offenders or suspected offenders or of persons unlawfully at large. These gene therapy drugs are the murder weapon. This is the weapon that the UK government is using to hurt, maim and kill millions of people in the UK. The evidence must be seized by the police as part of this investigation. It is incumbent upon you to do that without fail in all police jurisdictions around the UK. The Criminal Law Act 1967 gives any man or woman the authority and the power to prevent crime. We also have authority to use force as is reasonable, necessary and proportionate in order to prevent that crime from happening. You may be resistant to this. However, there is now a live criminal investigation in place. You have a duty to protect the people. You are public servants who we pay with public taxes and public money. You work for us. If crime, injury, serious harm and death is being committed, it is incumbent upon you in your office of constable, on oath which you swore to protect us, the people, from said harm. If you're in attendance, it is your duty to gather evidence and seize the weapon, which in this case are the vaccine vials. These vaccine vials should then be taken into protective custody and detained in your property evidence stores to be independently forensically tested as a matter of urgency. This is a fact in law. The law is the same whether you are a police constable in uniform or whether you are a citizen, a man or woman that is sovereign. The police have a duty. That duty is to respond and act accordingly. If the police fail to do their job, they are committing an offence of misconduct in public office and perverting the course of justice. If they know offenders are responsible for these crimes and they do anything to assist those offenders or prevent those crimes from being detected or deliberately frustrate the criminal investigation, they are also guilty of an offence of assisting a known offender. May I remind you that you work for the people. You do not work for the government. It is the government ministers, the civil servants and the media bosses who are committing these disgusting and heinous atrocities against millions of people throughout the United Kingdom. It is ridiculous to expect us to address members of Parliament. They are the very people committing these crimes. We do not speak to the offenders. That is the job of the police, and these people must be arrested. So, we now demand that you assist us in forcing all vaccine centres within your jurisdiction to cease and desist with immediate effect. We expect you to be in attendance with us at local vaccine sites so that we can bring a halt to any further crimes, serious harm, injury and death. We also demand that you make an official public statement to the people of the UK, making them aware of this criminal investigation, warning of the dangers of this experimental drug, and inviting them to come forward to provide further evidence of vaccine injury, harm, and death. And finally, we can now provide you with all the legal documents in relation to this case, the crime numbers, any forensic evidence you may need, so that we can swiftly move this case forward.
Okay, thank you. I mean, if you've got a crime number from the Met, I'll quite happily take that.
Yeah. So the crime number is 2 seconds.
That's fine.
Where do I put it? Okay, it is 6029
Yeah.
679
Yeah.
/21.
And this is from Hammersmith.
It is, yes, CID.
Lovely. Are you looking to make a report in addition to Leicestershire Police as well, or are you happy that's been dealt with by Hammersmith?
We want all police stations around the country to